season, and these two teams are still standing tall, undefeated, jockeying for playoff position, and now a clash that could shape their postseason prospects. The Sooners will put toe to leather and will get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So South Carolina's offense will go to work first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Here's the handoff. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Gamecocks are facing 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Just a short pass to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The quick out. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants to throw it again. Got it set up on the outside. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. We're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season goes along?
It's really tough, and that's one thing this coaching staff's really been trying to focus on is just to take one opponent at a time, regardless of where they're ranked, regardless of where you're playing. You've got everybody's attention. You're the #1 team of the country midway through the year, David, but there are tougher challenges ahead.
Well, and it's hard to get your players' attention because you start thinking you're good. We've got to get better every week.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. The opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will go to work for the first time today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two. You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. This offense has it with really good field position. Oh, they're after him. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll leave it with the lone back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's meant.
Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hardy. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. That's caught. It's Thomas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wilson will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Sooners will have it first and 10. Now they'll run it to the right here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Here's the pressure. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Sooners will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Forced out of the pocket. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. Pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Give to the back. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. That's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And listen, QB job number 1. Take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf, continue.
Turning it, just keeps moving. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just...
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Sooners line up to punt it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yo.
Off and running. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Off play action on 1st down. Here comes the Heat. Got rid of it just in time.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion.
Oh, he's got some space. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wilson to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Reels it in down the left side. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Got a man. It's Villa. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quarterback now breaking the field. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Finds his man. It's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? He'll go to the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quickly out to the tight end. On his feet at the 40. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. He might want another play. The run to the left. Finds a crease at the 20. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Pocket breaking down.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Get it out on the screen. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. It's complete on the right side.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Under fire. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Nice move there. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far.
And the Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Hardy. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Wilson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Sooners will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The run from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. All the way back to the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Got a man, it's Thomas. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. Give to the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And the Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wilson to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Sooners send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He gets a block. Touchdown, South Carolina! Stealing a score on special teams. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn on the gas. Great job, great return.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive. There he goes! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Throwing right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and goal. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. With the catch, it's Baker. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Baker. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wilson will throw. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Got it near midfield. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. The short hands, it's Jefferson.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. He's headed to the end zone, and he runs it in front. Offense set on 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. The Gamecocks are marching down the field. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Card in the backfield. It's Riley. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. And the Sooners will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Turning it up, headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. The Gamecocks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Trying to slam in. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Now on second and goal. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their up.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory.
That's not what you want out of that. And if you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
And how about the hat trick? Like adding insult to injury. You got him in passing situation. You know what's coming. All I'm doing right now is trying to pad my stats and get those sacks.
Running to the left. It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bring in the heat. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Wide open downfield. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They'll try the left side. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback keeps it. That's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. On the ground, it's Toure. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Corner's going to give them room. Rushes on him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Sooners will send out the punt unit.
Return goes out of bounds.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The give to the back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. Back to pass on 2nd down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game.